American actor and producer Robert Downey Jr. has a wide range of roles in his filmography. Nevertheless, he became well-known after playing Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. To find out more about the highs and lows of this captivating artist, watch our most recent video. The late Robert Downey Jr., the lifestyle and financial habits of Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. was born in Manhattan, New York, on April 4, 1965, to actor and director Robert Downey Sr. and actress Elsie Downey. On his father's side, Robert is descended from Irish, Lithuanian, Hungarian, and Jews. On his mother's side, he is descended from Scottish, German, English, and Swiss people. In addition to our hero Allison, the older sister went on to pursue careers as an actor and writer. Robert had a few cameos in Downey Sr.'s movies when he was younger. At the age of 5, he made his screen debut as Puppy in the absurdist comedy Pound. He starred in the surrealistic Western Greaser's Palace at the age of 7. However, in addition to fostering Robert's passion for movies, his father also exposed him to illicit drugs. The youngster initially tasted them when he was either 6 or 8 years old, according to several accounts. Downey later clarified that it was his father's unusual method of showing affection and love. It makes sense that the actor's early habit developed into a serious addiction. The youngster moved to England for a while when he was 10 years old, and part of his education there was ballet instruction. Following that, he returned to New York and enrolled at the Stage Door Manor Performing Arts Training Program. He also made an appearance in his father's experimental comedy Moment to Moment. Following his father's divorce filing in 1978, Robert traveled to California. He was once more included as an extra in Downey Sr.'s satirical comedy in 1980. Elevate the Academy. The young guy returned to New York at the age of 17, leaving Santa Monica High School to concentrate entirely on his acting career. Downey Jr. soon began to win roles in off-Broadway productions. He dated Jennifer Jason Leigh, an actress, in the early 1980s. Subsequently, the actor starred in small roles in the thriller Firstborn and the dramedy Baby, It's You. On set, he got to know Sarah Jessica Parker, and the two of them hit it off right away. Robert became a member of the Saturday Night Live sketch comedy and variety team in 1985. His career was still booming in spite of the criticism directed at his on-screen persona. In the biographical television miniseries Mussolini, The Untold Story, the actor played the son of the Italian dictator in the same year. In addition, he starred in the romantic comedy Girls Just Want to Have Fun, the science fiction comedy Weird Science, and the drama Tough Turf. Downey was cast in the comedies America and Back to School in 1986. He landed his first lead part in the romantic comedy The Pickup Artist the following year. He also starred as an addict who went into serious difficulty in the thriller Less Than Zero. Regretfully, the performer felt that the part was a prophecy. He revealed that while making this movie, he became completely insane despite previously having a moderate drug use. Although critics thought the movie was mediocre, they appreciated Downey's performance, calling it nuanced, poignant, and realistic. The actor starred in the comedies Rented Lips and Johnny Be Good in 1988. Additionally, he was chosen to star alongside Kiefer Sutherland in the drama 1969. When they were just starting out in Hollywood, our hero lived in the same room with him for 3 years. The actor played 2 roles in 1989, one in the romantic fantasy comedy Chances Are, where he played a double, and another in the mockumentary That's Adequate, which was about a fictional film company. Aside from that, he played a young attorney attempting to secure justice for a prisoner in the courtroom drama film True Believer. Robert made an appearance in the comedy action film Air America in 1990. Mel Gibson was one of his co-workers, and they subsequently became close friends. Following that, the comedy Too Much Sun and Soap Dish enhanced his filmography. After 7 years of attempting to assist him in getting sober, Sarah Jessica Parker made the decision to call it quits on their relationship as his addiction worsened. Robert was purportedly seeing Winona Ryder in 1991, but 42 days after they first met, in May of 1992, he wed the singer and actress Deborah Falconer. Robert was tough to deal with and would frequently interfere with the filming schedule, so Hollywood moguls were skeptical about hiring him, but he ended up landing the lead role in the biographical dramedy Chaplin. The film had its debut at the close of 1993. Downey Jr. prepared for the part with great care. He took up playing the violin with his left hand, watched every movie that Charlie Chaplin had made, and employed a coach to assist him mimic Chaplin's gait and body language. He even managed to get him to try on one of the artist's outfits with the help of the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures staff. The producers weren't let down by Downey, who displayed his versatility. Critics liked Robert's portrayal of Charlie Chaplin, earning him a BAFTA and a British Society of Cinematographers award. In addition, he received Golden Globe and Oscar nominations. Robert made an appearance in the 1993 documentary The Last Party, which followed the 1992 U.S. presidential election. He co-wrote the movie as well. Additionally, he starred in the fantasy dramedy Heart and Souls, for which he was nominated for a Saturn Award. Our hero starred in the comedy Shortcuts that same year, and he won a prize at the Venice Film Festival alongside the cast. Indio, Robert and Deborah's first child, was born in September 1993. In addition, the young man thereafter became addicted. Nevertheless, in 1993, despite being married and having recently given birth to a child, Robert had an affair with his co-star Marisa Tomei. Nevertheless, after barely 4 months of the romance, their sentiments fell apart. The comedy Hail Caesar and Only You debuted in 1994. The actor also starred as journalist Wayne Gale, the anchor of a well-liked TV program on American criminals, in the criminal thriller Natural Born Killers. Jodie Foster and Downey collaborated on the family comedy Home for the Holidays in 1995. He also starred in the fantasy war drama Richard Iwe and the historical drama Restoration. For the latter position, he was paid $50,000. Robert portrayed the title character in the family musical Mr. Willoughby's Christmas Tree that same year. He starred in the 1996 action-adventure film Danger Zone, which earned the actor $500,000. Other than that, Robert was pulled over by police for speeding on Sunset Boulevard in April of 1996. They uncovered several controlled narcotics and an unloaded handgun during the search. After being taken into custody, the actor was granted parole after a month. But after being freed, he sneaked into his neighbor's home while high on a controlled narcotic and passed out there. After being placed on probation for 3 years, Downey was arrested once more. He had to submit to an obligatory drug test. He was incarcerated for 6 months in the Los Angeles County Jail in 1997 after failing to appear for an exam. Robert, meantime, starred in the drama by Downey Sr., the dark dramedy Two Girls and a Guy, and the drama One Night Stand. Hugo Poole. The courtroom thriller The Gingerbread Man, the actor's first film since his 1996 imprisonment, was unveiled in 1998. Some said that Downey accepted the job of Detective Clyde Pell without even reading the script. Robert portrayed a special agent in the criminal action thriller US that same year. Marshals. The film did well at the box office, but critics weren't thrilled with it. In addition, Downey declared the film to be among the greatest productions ever made. Our hero had appearances in the romance drama Friends and Lovers and the psychological thriller In Dreams in 1999. Critics severely criticized both films. Subsequently, the satirical comedy Ofinger and the criminal drama Black and White were released, with the latter achieving far better results. The actor returned to jail during that time after missing another blood test appointment. This time, the California Substance Abuse Treatment Facility and State Prison received his sentence of 3 years. In order to get an early release, Downey paid a $5,000 bail and spent nearly a year in rehab. Downey received a supporting role in the Wonder Boys dramedy in 2000. Aside from that, the actor began filming the legal dramedy TV series Ally McBeal a week after leaving the facility. For the role in the show, he was nominated for an Emmy, a SAG Award, and a Golden Globe. Rumors of an affair began when the actor became flirty with Callista Flockhart, his co-star. The actor was detained once more in November 2000 due to his addiction. Even though it occurred while the TV show was being filmed, Robert's creators chose to get past it and continue with the project. However, in Culver City, which is west of Los Angeles, a police officer discovered Downey Jr. wandering around barefoot and seemingly under the influence of drugs in April 2001. After a few hours, he was freed, but this time, the actor was sacked by the Ally McBeal TV show's creators. After receiving a 3-year probationary sentence, Downey was ordered back to treatment. Deborah Falconer had to leave her husband and take their son that same year due to Robert's frequent arrests and rehab stays. Following years of treatment, Downey received his first gig at the end of 2001. It was the music video for I Want Love, a song by Elton John. The year the actor kicked his addiction was 2003. He began training in the martial art of Wing Chun, and his old friend Mel Gibson helped him return to the big screen. After the musical crime drama The Singing Detective, Gibson paid his insurance bond. In the documentary Charlie, The Life and Art of Charles Chaplin, the actor played himself in the same year. He also had an appearance in Gothica, a detective thriller. To shield the production from Robert's erratic conduct, producer Joel Silver withheld 40% of Robert's income until after filming. By the way, in the 2000s, it became common practice to include such clauses in the contracts of the actors. Other than that, Downey became attracted to producer Susan Levin as soon as they met on set. She rejected his advances at first, but as they began working together, romance became inevitable. Although Susan was worried that their bond would deteriorate as soon as the filming was over, they continued to be together. Just before his sweetheart turned 30 in November of 2003, Robert asked her to marry him. Downey made an appearance in the Steven Soderbergh-shot scene Equilibrium for the sensual drama anthology Eros in 2004. He also produced the majority of the soft rock and pop jazz tracks on his debut and only album, The Futurist. Critics gave the album mediocre reviews, and the actor announced a few years later that he wasn't going to release any more albums because the effort and energy put into the project wasn't worth it. Aside from that, Downey and Falconer formally concluded their divorce in April 2004. The performer was getting ready for his next union. He married Susan Levin in a Jewish ceremony in Amagansett, New York, in August 2005. Susan, by the way, adopted the Downey last name. The comedy Game 6 made its debut in the same year of 2005. $100 was given to the actor per day of filming. In the gloomy comedy Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, he also starred. The film received positive reviews from critics, and Robert declared it to be the best project he had ever worked on. For the part, he was nominated for a Saturn Award. Indio, Robert's son, performed the role of Robert when he was younger. In the historical drama Good Night and Good Luck, George Clooney cast Downey. Critics gave the movie excellent reviews, and it was nominated for and won numerous awards. Downey's castmates received a SAG Award nomination for Outstanding Performance by a Cast. In addition, Robert voiced the documentaries Hubert Selby Jr., It's Slash'll Be Better Tomorrow, and The Outsider. The drama A Guide to Recognizing Your Saints debuted in theaters in 2006. At the Sundance Film Festival, the ensemble won a special jury award for Best Ensemble Performance. Aside from that, Downey starred in the biographical drama Fur, an imaginary portrait of Diane Arbus, the animated cyberpunk thriller A Scanner Darkly, and the family fantasy comedy The Shaggy Dog. Robert returned to television during that time, lending his voice to a mentally ill character in the cartoon series Family Guy. Additionally, he inked a memoir contract with HarperCollins, the publishing house. But a few years later, he withdrew the book's publication and gave back his advance payment without giving a reason. Our hero made an appearance in David Fincher's enigmatic detective thriller Zodiac in 2007. In the film, which was based on actual events, Robert played journalist Paul Avery. The actor had cameo appearances in both the drama Lucky You and the dramedy Charlie Bartlett that same year. The actor was never in a blockbuster film, even if critics thought well of several of his efforts. That is, until the release of Iron Man, a superhero action film, in 2008. Robert portrays a wealthy inventor who develops cutting-edge technological armor to transform into a superhero. Fun fact, the actor used to like Iron Man comic books. 22 pounds of muscle had to be added by Robert to play the part of the incredibly muscular character. Critics gave the film great marks, and it went on to become one of the highest-grossing films of 2008. Over $585 million was made at the box office on a $140 million budget. Robert also garnered nominations for the MTV Movie Awards, Teen Choice Awards, and People's Choice Awards, in addition to winning a Saturn Award and a Scream Award. The performer received a salary of just $500,000. In addition to reprising his part from the video game of the same name, the actor played Tony Stark in the Incredible Hulk post-credit scene. Our hero played the narcissistic Oscar-winning actor in the 2008 film Tropic Thunder, a parody action dark comedy, who modified his skin tone for the role. In addition to being a box office hit, the film earned Downey nominations for the SAG Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role, the Oscar, the Golden Globe Award, and the BAFTA Award. Robert made an appearance in the drama, The Soloist, in 2009, where he supported a musician with mental illness as a journalist. The actor was also chosen for Guy Ritchie's critically acclaimed Sherlock Holmes detective action and adventure film. He received a Golden Globe, $9 million, and nominations for an MTV and Saturn Award for his major part in the film. In the blockbuster movie Iron Man 2, Downey played Tony Stark once more in 2010. This time, the actor received $10 million for the highly successful sequel that ended up being one of the year's biggest hits. Robert was also a nominee for a People's Choice Award, an MTV Award, and a Saturn Award. In the same year, Downey starred in 2 films, the dark comedy Due Date, for which he received $12 million, and the romantic anthology Love and Distrust. Robert returned to his role as the renowned investigator in the action-adventure film Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, in 2011, earning $15 million. Susan and Robert welcomed their first child, a son they named Exton Elias, in February 2012. Aside from that, Downey returned to the Iron Man role in the action film Avengers in 2012. He received his historic $50 million salary, as well as an MTV Award and a People's Choice Award as a result of the production. Critics complimented the film, which also set a number of records at the box office. Despite having a $220 million budget, the movie made almost $1.5 billion in revenue, ranking among the highest-grossing movies ever. In 2013, Downey starred in the $50 million film Iron Man 3, which also garnered a Saturn Award, a People's Choice Award, and an MTV Award nomination. Once more, the film was met with overwhelming praise from both reviewers and audiences, and it went on to make over $1.2 billion at the box office globally. The actor starred in the legal drama The Judge in 2014. Established in 2010 by Robert and his spouse Susan, Team Downey created its inaugural effort. The actor won another People's Choice Award for the performance. Additionally, Robert had a brief cameo in the road comedy drama Chef. The Downey family welcomed their second child, a daughter called Avery Roll, in November of that same year. Downey kept up his Iron Man role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe from 2015 until 2019. For example, the 2015 release of Avengers. Age of Ultron brought in $1.4 billion at the box office. In addition, Downey received the Generation Award and was a nominee for a Best Fight MTV Award. Subsequently, the film Captain America: Civil War made $1.1 billion at its debut in 2016. Downey won a People's Choice Award for the film. Robert starred in Spider-Man: Homecoming in 2017, a film that took in over $880 million at the box office. The actor received a $10 million salary for the film. In the 2018 motion picture Avengers: Infinity War, Downey played Tony Stark once more, for which he was recognized with a Teen Choice Award. The film broke beyond the $2 billion box office ceiling to become the 6th most grossing film of all time. The actor took home the largest salary of $75 million in his career. The final film in the Avengers series was released in 2019. The actor won a Teen Choice Award for his role in Avengers: Endgame, which also became the highest-grossing film in the franchise with a total of over $2.8 billion. Up to the end of March 2021, the film was the highest-grossing film of all time. The Age of I, a documentary streaming TV series, was presented and narrated by Downey in 2019. His production business, Team Downey, released the project. Our hero earned $20 million for his role as a veterinarian with animal communication skills in the adventure fantasy dramedy To Little in 2020. Critics gave the film unfavorable reviews, and Universal Studios suffered significant financial losses as a result. Robert was nominated for 2 of the 6 Golden Raspberry Awards that it also received. The actor recounted his father's life and profession, who passed away in 2021, in the documentary Senior, which he starred in 2022. The U.S. National Board of Review awarded the film in the Best Documentary category. Downey starred in a major part in Christopher Nolan's biographical thriller Oppenheimer, which was released in the summer of 2023. A $100 million budget was used to make the critically acclaimed film on the development of nuclear weapons, which went on to become one of the year's highest-grossing films with almost $948 million in revenue. It is reported that the actor will star as the primary adversary in the TV historical drama, The Sympathizer, in 2024, which centers on a covert Viet Cong operative who is a communist. The comedy All-Star Weekend is another project the actor has coming soon. The actor is now filming Average Height, Average Build, a dark comedy, aside from that. Pre-production is currently underway on the crime thriller, Play Dirty, and the detective adventure action film Sherlock Holmes 3. Robert Downey Jr. can be seen in TV ads for well-known firms in addition to the big screen. For example, the actress received $12 million from the brand arrangement while serving as the face of HTC's marketing campaign. HTC is a Taiwanese phone brand. In addition, he promoted automobiles made by the Swedish brand Volvo, sneakers made by the American company Skechers, and cell phones made by the Chinese company OnePlus. Robert had an appearance in the Call of Duty Black Ops IO trailer in 2012. He'd also made an appearance in a Doctor. Amazon campaign, inspired by To Little, urging users to donate using Alexa, the virtual assistant. The actor made an appearance in a 2023 commercial for the Aura Safety Service. Downey has a $300 million net worth as of right now. He became one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood history when he played Iron Man in the film series of the same name. Robert has multiple homes in Los Angeles, with an estimated total property value of between $40 and $50 million. He invested about $13 million on a 6-acre Malibu property in 2009. On the property, he constructed a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom eco-friendly home. The house's 3,500 square feet of floor area is in its most notable feature, its odd leveling and bubble-shaped shape are. A private zoo with an alpaca, pigs, goats, and other animals is located on the property in addition to that. Robert paid $5.6 million for a home in Venice, California that same year. He converted the structure to house the Team Downey office. The actor paid $10.5 million in 2016 to purchase an odd home in East Hampton, New York that had a windmill, 8,000 square feet. Gorgeously furnished mansion with 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, a living room with a fireplace, and a vibrant 8-sided foyer. The property has a large swimming pool, as well as a roomy pavilion with a TV, bar, and dining area. Robert purchased a 3,230 square feet in 2017 Malibu home for $3.8 million. By the actor's standards, the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom mid-century modern estate is somewhat modest. However, it boasts a gorgeous view of Malibu Laguna Beach, a garden with a swimming pool, a hot tub, and a golf course. In addition, the actor has a $3.6 million mansion in Rustic Canyon, Los Angeles, and a $2.5 million ranch in Pacific Palisades. Deborah Falconer, Robert's ex-wife, is said to currently reside there. In addition, the actor owns an exquisite collection of automobiles that includes sports sedans Fisker Karma and Audi e-tron GT Concept, a Nissan GT-R supercar, a 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302 muscle car, and convertibles Ferrari California T and 1967 Corvette Stingray. The actor made the decision to donate 6 vintage vehicles for his collection in the summer of 2023 as part of a charitable initiative to save the environment. A 1965 Chevrolet Corvette, 1966 Buick Riviera, 1969 Mercedes-Benz 280 SE, 1972 Chevrolet K10 pickup, 1972 Vito bus, and 1985 Chevrolet El Camino are among the vehicles that have undergone environmental modifications. Aside from that, the actor possesses an impressive collection of high-end timepieces valued over $1 million. Downey is also a shoe enthusiast. For example, he spent almost $2,000 on Givenchy Tyson wedge high-top sneakers, which he wore to his 50th birthday celebration. Scarlett Johansson once remarked that Robert's shoe collection exceeded her own. Although Downey considers himself a Jewish Buddhist, he has studied Christianity and the Hare Krishna organization in the past. Certain sites claim that the actor also confers with astrologers. Robert enjoys improvising on stage because he feels it adds authenticity to his act. It should be noted that our hero believes he is simply an excellent impersonator and does not regard himself as a professional actor. The actor, who stands 5'8", frequently needs to film sequences wearing platform shoes due to his height. When working on Iron Man and Sherlock Holmes, he had to wear them. Robert is covered in tattoos. On his right arm, he has a tattoo of his first kid, Indio, along with the Avengers. He has a tattoo on his left arm that reads Susie Q. It is a tribute to his wife Susan. Additionally, he has his daughter Avery's name on the left side of his chest and his son Exton's name on his right ankle. The Iron Man star uses his notoriety for charitable causes. He assisted in the preparation of a unique gift for 7-year-old Alex Pring, who is missing his right arm above the elbow, for instance, in 2015. When the actor first met the youngster, who also enjoys superhero movies a lot, he gave him a 3D printed bionic arm that looked like Iron Man. By the way, Johnny Depp ended up playing the part of the famous Edward Scissorhands in Tim Burton's romantic fantasy film of the same name, which could have starred Downey Jr. Which role starring Robert Downey Jr. is your favorite?